Many children today dream of hitting the dizzying heights of YouTube stardom. But back when YouTube was first a thing, this wasn't a peak that many people hit. Although the new money and fame changed people's lives for the better, it also changed it for the worse. But it doesn't just bring fame and money, it also brings controversy, jail time, and even death. These are the stories of OG YouTubers who trod this dark path. But first, this episode is sponsored by Cockshock. Is regular JOing just not doing it for you? Well, try Cockshock. Lately hitting the middle stump hasn't been quite doing it for me anymore. I didn't know where to turn, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I could ever get that pleasure back. I was lost, until I found today's sponsor, Cockshock. Since then, all those long nights of tossing and tossing have gone. What a relief. If you're interested in such a contraption to get over your lack of pleasure, use my code SPANKINGMONKEY for 15% off your purchase. Thank you to Cockshock for sponsoring this episode. Now, let's get back into it. Number 1. Dudu Chen. Dudu Chen was a beloved dog who brought joy to many people who watched him. He first came to fame from his fantabulous name and falling off a lounge. But at the peak of his fame, it all went wrong. Dudu Chen fell into hard drugs, according to sources, due to the fame and the pressure that came with topping himself every time he'd put out a new video. His actions didn't just harm him. He allegedly abused his longtime partner, Nunu Chen, as well. After many struggles, many ups and downs, Dudu Chen passed away from an overdose in 2021. A story of beauty and wonder and making people laugh turned to tragedy of abuse and neglect, drug use, and then death. Number 2. Go-Go Gadget. Go-Go Gadget was a beloved toy reviewer in the early 2010s. He was loved because of his childlike wonder and joy when he would review these toys. For over 10 years, his career grew and grew to heights that no one could have ever seen, especially Go-Go Gadget. His infectious whimsy and joy when reviewing these toys were the real mark of what made his channel popular to begin with. Unfortunately, he didn't just enjoy reviewing toys. He also enjoyed spanking his monkey in places that you're not supposed to. Bushes, shopping centres, playgrounds, just to name a few. Going around the country, spanking monkey constantly to get a thrill. After multiple incidents of this and a possible psychotic episode, he was arrested in 2023. He hasn't been seen since and is believed to be still in county jail to this day. The story of Go-Go Gadget really does go to show why today's sponsor, Cockshock, is what you need. Because you can enjoy that shock on your cock in the privacy of your own home and don't feel the need to go out and experience the thrill of spanking monkey in front of people. Number 3. Jonky Long. Jonky Long was a well-known gaming YouTuber from the late 2000s to the mid-2010s. Just like the two before him, his fame did reach dizzying heights, briefly beating out PewDiePie in the #1 gaming spot in 2013. But like the other two, his fame took a dark turn. When in what many deemed to be a psychotic break, he ran out onto the street naked, a bomb strapped to his penis. The police tried to coax Jonky Long into disarming his penile bomb. It was no use. Once they figured this out, they used an explosive of their own, a bazooka. In a sad twist of fate, Jonky Long would explode, but not by his own hand. The police promptly shot the bazooka, which probably was a bit overkill, but they shot the bazooka at Jonky Long and he was no longer. He was euthanized, explosively. With once the charred remains of Jonky Long, all that was left was his penile bomb. But later, in a twist that made me feel better about the whole situation, he was later found to be an elite gerbil molester. So rest in peace, Jonky Long. If this video teaches you anything, it is that all YouTubers are the worst and we should all die. Thank you to sponsor, Cockshock, for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you later.
Shifty Drongo. I love Shifty Drongo.